Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce, people online are sad and claiming that love is dead. And I can't lie, I am one of those people. But we also have to remember just how difficult Kanye was for the family to handle and how much pain that Kanye put Kim and his family through. And that's why today on I.O, I'm going to be breaking down the top 10 times Kanye West humiliated the Kardashians. And there's seriously so many, I could probably make a part 2, so subscribe if you want to see that. Also, before we get into it, we're launching a gaming channel.
Oh my gosh, I almost died. I thought you were a cactus, my friend. I thought you were a cactus. We've got iron, baby. Yes. Okay, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Bro, no, I'm gonna fight you with a pork chop. No, come here. This is awesome.
So check that out if you want to see some gameplay. Starting off at number 10, we have Kim's pregnancy secret. One of the worst and most shocking things that Kanye has done to Kim was revealing that Kim almost decided to abort North before she was born. At a campaign rally, Kanye broke down in tears talking about it, saying to a crowd of people, quote, "She had the pills in her hand. My girlfriend called me screaming, crying. I'm a rapper, and she said I'm pregnant. She was crying," with Kanye then adding, quote, "I almost killed my daughter." And of course, this was an extremely private secret that Kim never wanted out, especially when North gets older and will learn that her father said those things. After the outburst, sources told the press that Kim was obviously not happy, with sources telling The Sun, quote, "Kanye's friends and family are concerned about him. They have seen this erratic behavior before and ultimately fear a breakdown. They can only describe Kanye's current situation as a ticking time bomb." And at number 9, Kanye cheating rumors. After the news broke that Kanye and Kim were most likely getting a divorce, some influencers came out of the woodwork claiming that Kanye was cheating on Kim for years with men. One TikToker, Ava Louise, claimed that she knew that Kanye had cheated with a male beauty guru, which was later rumored to be Jeffree Star, of all people, a competitor and friend of Kim's, which obviously mortified the family. That rumor was denied by Jeffree in a YouTube video that he uploaded, but it didn't stop people from continuing to speculate. Then another male beauty guru, Cole Kerrigan, came out on his TikTok claiming that he was the one that hooked up with Kanye, saying that after meeting him at a party, Kanye's bodyguard got into contact with Cole and arranged for them to hook up at a hotel. Cole and Ava are now being sued, but Cole doesn't seem to be backing down on his claims, so more could potentially come out from him that exposes Kanye further. Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. And at number 8, comments on slavery. Obviously, Kanye has made tons of controversial comments over the years, but none were as bad as when he spoke about slavery. In an interview he did with TMZ at the time he was having many public outbursts, he sparked tons of criticism when he claimed that slavery was a choice, even getting backlash from one of the people in TMZ's office. Kanye later revealed on his album that Kim was so mad about his comments that she broke down in tears. On the song Wouldn't Leave, he rapped, quote, "My wife callin', scream and say we about to lose it all. Had to calm her down cause she couldn't breathe. Told her she could leave me now, but she wouldn't leave." And Kim confirmed all that on ET, where she said, quote, "Did I cry about it? Did I fight about it? Yeah," she said, "that's not stuff we put on social media." And at number 7, trashing Kim's style. If you guys watch Keeping Up, then you know there's one episode back when Kim and Kanye started dating where Kanye completely revamped Kim's closet. And by revamped, I mean told her style was terrible and literally threw out most of her clothes. And at that time, it didn't seem like Kim minded too much and she seemed to shrug it off. She even credits Kanye for reinventing her look and making her more notable in the fashion world. But since Kim is so obsessed with her style and image as a whole, I'm sure getting told that her fashion sense was awful on her own TV show, just stung a little bit. In one interview on the topic, Kim said, quote, "I always thought I had really good style until I met my husband, and he told me I had the worst style. I probably had 250 pairs of shoes, and when we were done cleaning it out, I had 2 pairs left and I cried." And since then, Kanye has been styling Kim, and I'm sure the comments about her fashion that haven't made it to TV are even worse. And at number 6, jealousy. Kanye is definitely the jealous type, as we've seen on multiple occasions. But apparently Kanye is so jealous, it also affects Kim's private life with her male friends and colleagues. And Kanye is very controlling over which men she can spend time with, even publicly talking trash about his wife or posting risque pictures in the past. A source actually spoke about Kanye getting jealous in real life, telling a story and saying, quote, "Kanye came out of a meeting at some fashion office on Wooster Street and found this really tall, hunky white guy talking to Kim. Kanye walked right up to Kim and said, quote, 'Who's this guy? You like this guy?' guy. Then when the man told Kanye that he was married with kids and told Kanye he had nothing to worry about, Kanye clapped back, quote, "Oh, but if you weren't married with twins, I'd have something to worry about." And obviously, that's just really embarrassing for Kim. And at number 5, can't keep promises. The lead up to Kim and Kanye showing off their insane mansion was spoiled when Kanye decided to post some pictures of the house prematurely without Kim's approval. And if you've seen the house, you know it's a little more than odd, especially with no context around it. So after Kanye tweeted out some pictures of the house, he started to get roasted online, with people joking about how empty the house was and how it looked like a glorified jail or something. In response to all the negative criticism, Kim replied back to the tweet on social media, saying, quote, babe, we had a rule not to show our home on social media. And I'm sure this isn't the first time Kanye spoiled a surprise and embarrassed the couple as a result. And at number 4, Kylie's Puma deal. Back when Yeezy was first coming up as a shoe brand, Kanye put Kylie in his promotional campaign. But things got a little complicated when Kylie was asked to collaborate with Puma on her own shoe line, not only hurting the promotional materials for Yeezy, but also helping one of Kanye's biggest competitors. In an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim said, quote, "Kanye had Kylie walk in his first 2 Adidas shows. He really believed in her as part of his brand. I feel like this was a conflict of interest." Kylie ended up getting a 7-figure deal with Puma, but lost the respect of Kanye along the way. Before the deal was finished, Kanye tweeted out, quote, "1,000% there will never be a Kylie Puma anything. That's on my family. 1,000% Kylie is on Yeezy team." Then adding in another tweet, quote, "Puma, I've got to give you your measly $1 million back. Never try to divide the family." But the situation got even more embarrassing when Kylie ended up taking that Puma deal. And although Kanye being upset with her was completely justified, he definitely shouldn't have tweeted about it. It was really embarrassing for everyone involved. Number 3, literally all his tweets. It seems that Kanye's time on Twitter happens in waves. He usually isn't tweeting much, but then other times he's tweeting up a storm. It seems that when he is tweeting, it's usually things that expose Kim or the family as a whole. And it's hard to pick out just some of his worst tweets exposing the family, but in one he called Kris Jenner Kris Jong-un. He also tweeted about Kim and the family trying to lock him up after he was ranting on Twitter. And he also tweeted about wanting a divorce from Kim and listing all the reasons why. Things got so bad that Kim had to address it all on her Instagram. Kim posted a long Instagram story message about how Kanye has bipolar disorder and she's powerless to help him as he is an adult. And at number 2, Trump's support. Kanye shocked the world when he came out in support of Trump on Saturday Night Live, wearing a MAGA hat and giving a long rant on why he feels that way. After the outburst, a source told People, quote, "Having all this backlash against Kanye is embarrassing for her and her family, but she will never say that. She supports Kanye through and through and truly does think her husband is entitled to his own opinion." But there was most likely some tension as Kim publicly supported Hillary Clinton in the election. Kim ended up addressing the backlash against her husband in a tweet saying, quote, "Most people, including myself, have very different feelings and opinions about this, but this is his opinion. I believe in people being able to have their own opinions, even if really different from mine." And finally, at number 1, Meek Mill cheating. In one of many of Kanye's outbursts, he told the world that he wanted to divorce Kim, and his reasoning was that she was cheating on him with Meek Mill. The tweet read, quote, "I've been trying to get divorced since Kim met with Meek Mill at the Waldorf for prison reform," putting prison reform in quotes to signify that it was a BS excuse for them to meet up, with Kanye even adding in another tweet that Meek was respectful and Kim was the one that was out of line. But thankfully, a random person who was at the hotel that day posted a picture they took of Kim and Meek together, showing that Meek and Kim were outside publicly having lunch, and they were also joined by philanthropist Clara Wu, clearly proving that no cheating was going down. So guys, that's all for the video. Let me know below who you thought was the worst outburst, and honestly, was there one you think that made Kim, especially want a divorce? Because she really did always stand by Kanye's side for the most part. It seems like, just maybe one thing made her snap and change her mind, because I feel like this divorce is kind of out of nowhere because, he's been ranting on Twitter for years, so she's really had to put up with a lot, unfortunately. But before I head out, I'm gonna shout out some comments from my Madonna video. So 80 Siva said, "Celebs and politicians do as I say, not as I do." Couldn't agree more. Literally, all they do is contradict themselves. It's so ridiculous. Then Angel Doll said, "These rich people have such luxurious homes with beautiful landscapes, yet can't respect the rules like everyone else." Yeah, we're locked inside our, homes that aren't as nice, I'm assuming. And yeah, they're the ones with all the luxuries in the world, and they still can't stay at home. why do they expect us to stay at home when we have literally nothing? Like, leaving our house is our luxury. Then Lucas Nault said, if people are not supposed to travel, government should close the airports and borders. Otherwise, shaming is not going to solve anything, so who cares? I agree with this. That's kind of what I said at the end there. It's, you know, at a certain point, celebrities are gonna do what they are legally able to do. You know, they don't care about shaming. If it's not illegal, they're gonna do it. So I think, thank God they are putting more restrictions on flying, because that's the issue, I believe. There really just needs to be, you know, if you're not allowed to travel legally, people won't do it, and that's just all we need. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you made it all the way here, if you liked the video and want to subscribe, make sure to sub below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I will catch you all in the next one.